Finally, done with moving. Get rid of the scary horse. She'll never find me here. Huh? What's this? From a friend? But I don't have any friends. No way! Yeah! Two players? But I don't have any friends. What are you doing? Do you want to play this game with me? Huh? Who's there?
Yoshi! 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 Green!
Let's begin!
Yoshi!
This is why I don't have any friends. Well, anyway, let's start this review. It finally arrived, Yoshi's Woolly World. Let me say this before we really begin. This game is the cutest game of 2015, hands down. Well, anyway, the game starts off with Kamek turning all the Yoshis into pieces of yarn, except for a red Yoshi and a Yoshi you choose at the file select screen. The Yoshis try their best to prevent Kamek from escaping, but fail to do so. Kamek flies away and drops a few pieces of yarn, and it's up to us to save them. As you probably can guess, the story is almost non-existent. You beat a few levels and fight the boss, Kamek escapes and rinse and repeat. But this is the case with almost all of the Yoshi games. But unlike the past Yoshi games, this game doesn't even have funny dialogue. It's kinda disappointing, but oh well. Onto the gameplay. Yoshi pretty much controls the same as in the Yoshi Island games. Except for one thing, and that's the flooded jump. In previous Yoshi games it took a little bit of skill to keep Yoshi in the air, but in this game you can press the button over and over and over again, and Yoshi will stay in the air for as long as you want, making platforming no challenge at all. And that's the keynote in Woolly World. It's way too easy if you're just going from level to level. And there's nothing wrong with that, of course. I really enjoyed going to the stages, seeing all the cute things here and there, but at some point it becomes kind of boring. So the game gives you another sort of challenge, and that's finding all the collectibles in the stage. And this is where the biggest problems come in. So let me explain. In each stage there are 5 flowers, 5 pieces of collectible yarn, 20 stamp coins, and you gotta have 20 hearts by the end of the stage. My problem with this is that in most of the stages there are a few collectibles that are randomly placed on the map, and you can't see them until you touch them. More than once I had to look for them for more than 20 minutes, because they were just placed somewhere in the sky and I couldn't see them, and there weren't even visual clues. And that made me just really frustrated with the game. Anyway, to me that is just plain bad design. What makes this worse is that later in the game you can buy special power-ups with the beads you collect throughout the stage. These power-ups come in the form of badges, like playing with Bucci throughout the stage or having an infinite supply of watermelons. And one of these badges allow you to see all the secrets in the level. And the problem with that is that you see every secret, even the fun ones to discover, like a movable wall or a secret pathway. And again, this makes the challenge of looking for them obsolete and kind of a bore too. And that's the biggest flaw with the game, there's no middle ground. It's either way too easy and too boring, or it's way too frustrating and boring. However, this doesn't mean that I didn't have any fun with this game at all. There are a few levels here and there that are greatly designed with fun challenges for both hardcore and casual players. My personal favorite is the stage from World 6. The music is great, the secrets are well hidden and often have little tiny visual indications to them, and the level itself has just a really great pace. And that's just one example. So there are plenty of stages that are fun. It's just kind of a mixed bag. But what I really liked were the mini-games in some stages. Sometimes you find some mini-games where Yoshi transforms into a bike, a mermaid, a giant and a few more things. You get 20 seconds to get to the end goal while collecting all kinds of stuff in the area. Along the way there are also clocks that reset your counter back to 20 seconds. The mini-games only take 1 minute, so they never get boring. And every time I played one, I smiled because they were just that fun. They were really one of the big highlights in the game. Also in each world there are mini bosses and fortress bosses. But unlike most of the other Yoshi games, the bosses are kind of boring. Bosses have long animations before you can attack them again, making this just a bore by waiting and waiting till you finally can attack them again. And there are 2 or 3 bosses that are really fun, but the rest of them are just a waiting game actually. And that's a little bit sad, because in Yoshi's Island the bosses were quick and fun and also challenging. But in this game, it's just, again, a mixed bag. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What could it be? Huh? Huh?
Yoshi! Yoshi! Bum! Ha! Wow!
As long as you promise to be good this time.
Yoshi! Ha!
Now I know what I forgot! Yoshi's Woolly World also has amiibo support. If you put an amiibo on the gamepad, Yoshi will get a cute costume of the character you've chosen. I really love the Bowser costume. It's so cute. But that's not all. If you put a Yarn Yoshi amiibo or a regular Yoshi amiibo on the gamepad, you get to control 2 Yoshis at once. This is a really neat feature, allowing you to save your Yoshi from dying or use him as an extra egg and so forth. I use this the most in fortresses to keep one Yoshi at full health to get the perfect score at the end of a level. So if you have a Yoshi amiibo, use it. It makes you feel like you have an invisible friend. Don't you agree, Mr. Hank? What are you doing? Do you want to be my friend? At least I have you, Booty Yoshi.
Don't touch me.
So now on to the best part of Yoshi's Woolly World, the graphics and the music. And gosh dang, this game is one big piece of eye candy. I love how Yoshi is animated. Look at the yarn turning into wheels when Yoshi wants to run, and how it turns into a propeller when you do the flutter jump. And look at how the ground moves when you put weight on it. Everything looks wow. And the game tries to stay fresh with all the different stage themes. It's so cute that even my mom wanted to watch me playing it. And she dislikes video games in general. I could go on gushing forever about the little details they put into the graphics, but I'm just going to say that it's great. And it's by far my favorite looking game so far this year. The music is also great. There are a lot of different tunes, and while not all of them are winners, most of them will make you want to whistle with them. Peaceful and cheerful tunes are heard most of the time, while intense and fast-paced tunes are used for just a few levels. It does a great job of creating a nice atmosphere that makes the game's presentation complete. There's just one thing I want to rant about, but I'll do it in the next section. I'm going over the bonus content now, so if you don't want to hear any spoilers, please click on the screen to skip it. So after you beat the game, you get a boss rush. The bosses are a lot faster and stronger, and beating them will give you 3 special Yoshis. It's a nice little bonus, but nothing really too special. So what do you get from collecting all the collectibles? Well, collecting all the yarn in a level gives you a new Yoshi to play with, which is a nice bonus. When you collect enough stamp beads, you get stamps to use in Miiverse posts. But I don't use Miiverse all that much, so it's kinda useless to me. And keeping all your hearts in a level gives you, as far as I know, a whole lot of nothing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, game? In every level I kept full health for nothing. That's just... Anyway, if you collect all the flowers in the world, you get an extra level. And this is a pretty good reward, cause the levels you unlock are pretty hard. they're just doable enough to make them fun. And if you collect all the flowers in the game, you get one last level. And here I'm going to start to rant. First off, why is the final level in this game so super easy compared to all the special stages? Why couldn't we get a good challenge like the Grandmaster level from Super Mario Galaxy, testing all your skills? Secondly, why didn't they use the music in this level in all the other levels? This level has 8 sections and every section has a different song. 2 of these songs are in my top 3 best songs from the game. Why didn't you use that for the other levels? This music is great. Well, that's the end of the rant. Sorry, I just had to do that. At least we got something from getting all the flowers, so it's better than those stupid hearts. In short, is it worth it to complete the game 100%? No, it's not. The bonus levels are kind of fun, and the costumes you get from collecting all the yarn are cool too. But it's just not worth frustration. In conclusion, Yoshi's Woolly World is not a great game we hoped it would be, but at a budget price of just 40 bucks, it's still worth getting. It's gorgeous, it sounds great, and as long as you don't force yourself to get every single collectible in the game, it makes you feel good and happy when playing it. And another review done! What should I do next? There's so many games and so little time. I don't know, maybe a downloadable title? Let me see. Thanks for watching my review of Yoshi's Woolly World. If you liked it, maybe you could hit that like button, and if you want to subscribe, please, it helps me out. And if you want to see another video, I'll put the Shovel Knight review somewhere on the screen. And maybe another video, like a Let's Play maybe. Even though my Let's Plays are really bad. But anyway, thanks for watching and hope to see you next time.